Hey everyone, how are you? My name is Mary Herbert. My son name is Jadarius Snipes. My son is the 18-year-old that was sentenced to 45 years in prison. I'm the one that you see being handcuffed and escorted back into the courtroom. The stories and videos that I'm seeing are all false information. None of that stuff is true. Everybody took a piece of the news clip and they ran with it and only got part of it. I wish you guys would have got the whole part, even the part when I said that they railroaded my son, because I was on the news a week before that telling my side of the story. But that never made it out there. Only part made out there was the part when they trying to make my child and I look like the worst people ever. And I got a pretty good feeling why they did that, but it's okay. I'm not upset. But I just would like to clear our name. My son's name is Jadarius Snipes. He was 16 when he was charged with those crimes. And yes, I did get escorted back into the courtroom. That day was sentencing day. That day was the day that the judge was like, if anybody disrupt my courtroom or have any outbursts, you're going to jail. I just felt like he just kept trying to attack us. Like, no matter what happened, he just kept trying to attack the family. And I don't know why, but I just felt like it was a personal vendetta. And I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I doubt it very much. The way I was handled, disrespected, talked to, mistreated, I disagree with me saying what I just said. If it's not true, I believe it was personal. I don't know this man from a can of paint, but I do believe it was personal. I got up and I walked out because my PTSD was running because the detective decided that he wanted to get on the stand and keep lying. They wanted to run all this stuff down about my son, and nobody knew the truth about that boy. Not once did anybody say anything positive about him. Nobody got on the stand to say anything. It was the worst daggone trial I ever experienced in my entire existence. So I walked out. Started walking towards the Piggly Wiggly in Phoenix City. The judge sent his deputies out there for me. You had one butch guy in there acting like he was Superman, wanted to be aggressive with me. It's like they wanted a reaction. They wanted a reaction so bad. And I only get it is by sending goddamn the deputies down there and me trying to leave and try to make me come out my character and abuse their authority. That was it. Only thing they could do was abuse their authority to get a reaction out of me. They escort me back in the courtroom. After everything, the judge calls me up there, say, oh, I wanted you in here to support your son. His father and his brother in here. I couldn't take it. I asked the judge, could I say something so I can explain that to him? He told me, no, if I speak, then I'm going to jail. So I didn't say anything. It wasn't a fair trial at all. And it actually wasn't fair because I'm just trying to figure out how can you be so angry that a mother is supporting her child and standing up for what's right and you're behind is sitting up there angry about it. Why? I don't know. That's all it was. He wanted to talk about my social media post. I'm not on trial. My son is. Any parent that don't stand up for their child, something wrong with them. Yeah, I'm pausing because it's like I'm trying to hold my emotions together. To sit in this seat of being a person that I am and be down talk to any kind of way, told I was low budget. Nobody knew how many kids I had. Nobody knew the experience of what I went through dealing with this trial. And everybody got something to say. It's hurtful. To know that they can abuse their authority by taking a picture of my son with his homeboys, having the school identify him, then taking him, they going into the school and questioning my son without notifying me. Took my son from the school, still didn't notify me. Then called me and tell me they had my son, nothing. Nobody contacted me through none of the process. Took him down there to the police department, questioned him. Again, he asked for me, nobody contacted me. Charged him as an adult, threw him in the county jail, still didn't contact me. I talked to my son once. And that's the day he got locked up. And he went missing 30 days later. Nobody contacted me. Nobody called me. Nobody said anything. And in them 30 days, all kinds of stuff transpired. All kinds of death threats on my family. All kinds of things with my kids. I had to go and do videos and lives and show how to kick my door in. I did videos and lives telling everybody what I was experiencing. I done lost dang near 25, 30 pounds because I can't sleep because I don't know if my child okay. I go to the school and talk to the principal, and he tell me that he's sorry he didn't call me. He said my son told him he didn't do it. Yet, you telling me one thing. How am I supposed to feel? Oh, I said everybody don't know the story. Nobody knows the backstory. Y'all only know that little clipping that you see. And then you still got my child up there. 18 years old, don't know what's going on. Can't defend himself. Nobody's there to defend him. So yes, I'm angry. My son got more time than the average person should have got. So yes, I'm angry. And I'm sorry I'm not acting the way everybody want me to act. I'm sorry I threw my hands up and said, see how they trying to paint a narrative of me when I didn't even do anything. I just left out to keep the peace. That part wasn't said. But you better believe those news people, reporters, put their own story there. Alexa, stop. So yes, that's the story. I can't really speak about the case right now. But I will speak about my experience. And it's not nothing nice. If you want to see what I talked about, the case from top to bottom, go look me up on Facebook. Look up Voices of the Accused. Look up Miss Cat on TikTok. It's there. It's there. Nobody's telling the truth. Just like ain't nobody saying how certain things weren't supposed to happen that happened. Nobody's saying how a 16-year-old was railroaded. Nobody talking about none of this. But everybody can talk about a black mom standing up for her child, but being looked at as the person in the wrong because y'all thinking I'm cussing somebody out or acting crazy, when in reality, that's not even what's going on in that video. At all. Everything that you see ain't what you see. And everything you hear ain't what you hear. I was always taught, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe you guys can get an understanding of where I'm coming from. I can't say too much about the case, you guys. That's the only reason why the story ain't fully out there. But it's a time that is coming. Have a good night.